the infamous Denali National Park. On this episode, we continue our journey to the infamous Denali National Park. We're going to explore and show you the many great views and things to do in the park. We're going to give you the experience of what it's like to camp inside this majestic place, as well as get to see some of the amazing wildlife that lives inside the park. We'll give you some info about the areas of the park that requires a shuttle service. Well, explorers, let's check it out. The word Denali means the high one in the native Athabascan language and refers to the mountain itself. The mountain was named after newly elected U.S. President William McKinley in 1897 by local prospector William A. Dickey. The United States government formally adopted the name Mount McKinley after President Wilson signed the bill creating Mount McKinley National Park into an effect in 1917. In 1980, however, Mount McKinley National Park was combined with Denali National Monument and the Alaska National Interest Lands Conservation Act, named the combined unit the Denali National Park and Preserve. We're here at Denali State Park. This particular location right at the Denali View South area. Here's a map roughly of it. I think we're right here. Looks like, oh, it's down here. You are here, so we're way down here. Let's go check out the view. Got some restrooms here, as you can see. Plenty of parking over here. So we're still on our way to Denali National Park. I'll check more restrooms. Looks like the viewpoint just straight ahead. Pretty neat. Denali National Park and Preserve, formerly known as Mount McKinley National Park, is an American national park and preserve located in interior Alaska. It is centered on Denali, the highest mountain in North America. The park and the contiguous preserve encompasses a little over 6 million acres, 9,000 square miles, which is larger than the state of New Hampshire. Annually, an average of about 600,000 people visit the park. The 93-mile park road was completed in 1938 after 17 years of construction. There was no road access to the park entrance until 1957 when the Denali Highway opened. Park attendance greatly expanded there to 5,000 visitors in 1956, and by the year after, 25,000 visitors in 1958. In 1971, the George Parks Highway, under piecemeal construction for several years, was completed, providing direct highway connections to Anchorage and Fairbanks. Visitation doubled to 88,000 from 1971 to 1972. We've got our campsite, finally. Ready to set up. A little time lapse will show you guys setting up. There's big old Carl, all his stuff. Cars parked. Got a little doggy dog. Alright, well, let's go show you guys time lapse. Setting up camp.
There's a heavy load upon my back. No way
Guys, we just woke up in our tent in Denali National Park. Yeah. Riley Creek is a fairly wooden campground with some screening between sites whenever possible. Most of the campground sites are open to either tent campers or vehicle RVs. The proximity of Highway 3 means there is occasional traffic noise, but also means campers have all the conveniences and amenities of the park entrance area. There are many trails leading from the campground that connect to the Denali Visitor Center, which is also the central hub of trails in the entrance area. Check out the National Park Service website for pricing and availability. Hey travelers, well, I got some wildlife behind me. I got a moose. Crazy. In the Denali National Park. I'm about, I don't know, a good 100 feet probably. It's not good to get next to the mom and her little, what would you call them? You would call them cubs, obviously. Call them babies, I guess. That's good enough. But yeah, just behind me right here is eating the trees. And our camp is right here. Pretty crazy. Denali National Park. We are officially, the whole camp is now awake. We're having breakfast. We have some burritos, breakfast burritos, I think, with potatoes, bacon. I'm gonna have some queso on it. But we started another fire this morning. Got the birthday girl. Kind of taking in this morning, as you guys saw, the moose stuff. That was pretty cool. Early in the morning. It was like 7 in the morning. It's more like, I think, 9:30 now, 10 o'clock.
You and I, we're trouble inside. Beating hearts don't lie. An empty page, a story to write. I'm in love, you're divine, and it's all in our signs.
Well, travelers, that's the end of our time here at Denali National Park. Well, at least the campground, Riley Creek Campground. We're still going to be in the park, I guess, right?
Yep.
Now, tell our viewers, where are we going now? We're going to go hike, you said mile 15 or something like that?
What we're going to do is we're going to go to the ranger station. We're going to go check that out. They got pictures, some historical stuff about, Denali and all that stuff. They'll also have a depiction of all the trails that we can go walk around. They're real short trails, and then once we do that, we'll go about 15 miles down the road, and we'll walk just a couple of these little trails that are littered all over the road that go to the end of the 15 miles, because once you get to 15 miles, you can't go any farther than that. You have to pay for a bus that's run by natural gas to run around the park. They don't want people driving on the park, because over the years, when they first opened the park up, back when Alaska became a state, it just broke down the environment and the wilderness and everything, and they're trying to keep it as pristine as possible.
All right.
And natural, so.
Well, we'll see you guys on the road. Well, travelers, we made it to the Denali Visitor Center. A nice little sign right there. Let's go check out all the cool artifacts and history they got about this place. Definitely worth checking out when you're in Denali National Park. Get to know a little bit about the history about the place. A cool visitor center here. Let's go check it out. And they've got the visitor center closed. That area that we were just showing you is the visitor center, so maybe when you're not during COVID times, they'll reopen it and stuff. The park store, the gift shop and stuff. And then they have also a grill here called the Merino Grill. It doesn't look like it's open. It could very well be closed as well too. Probably because of COVID. Yeah, it looks like tables and chairs are all stacked up in here. You guys can't see obviously, but take my word for it. So, well, travelers, one thing you can do when you are here that's not dealing with a visitor center is they have lots and lots of trails. Give you a show little map right here.
Bought the house that we questioned in the sale.
So plenty hiking trails to take.
At the house when we were looking to like.
There's all the different ones.
We went there a bunch, and I think we would have noticed if our home was.
This is what Carl was talking about, the two guys destinations. Savage River, mile 15. They do bus tours even during, I guess, COVID. I'll take you around the park, show you a bunch of different things. So, alright guys, well I hope you guys liked our tour experience of Denali National Park. I think we are going to show you the mile 15 marker, possibly do the hike. We'll see how it's going. Carl had some car trouble with the flat tire, so I'll be pressed for some time, but we'll see. The shuttle runs in the summertime. There are 3 free bus lines around the park entrance area to help visitors travel between the visitor center and other facilities. They are called the Savage River Shuttle, the River Loop Shuttle, and the Sled Dog Demonstration Shuttle. The main bus stops are located at the Denali bus stop and in between the Denali Visitor Center and the Alaska Railroad Depot. Numerous other stops are indicated on the map for people who are at Riley Creek Campground or other facilities. All entrance and area shuttle buses are wheelchair accessible. All operate daily in the summer and are free. Refer to a map of the entrance area of the park as well as the website for all shuttle times and availabilities. If camping is not your style when visiting a national park, just head north 2 to 3 miles of the visitor center. There you'll find all the types of lodging, priced as low as $100 to up to $500 a night. Check out alaska.org for lodging prices and availability. The area has some food places as well as a couple gas stations to top off on the way to Fairbanks. Well, travelers, that completes our experience here at the Denali National Park. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys ever find yourselves in Alaska, definitely check out Denali National Park. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all our new content. Have a great time. Safe travels, guys. See you on the next episode.